At my sister's engagement, Dad gifted her the deed to my condo. By morning, movers stripped it bare. When she asked what happened, I said, just returning your gift. Growing up, Emily was the golden child. Straight A student, lawyer, the one who made everyone proud. I was just Lucas, the guy who fixed things, worked with his hands, flipped small properties on weekends. When I finally bought my condo, it felt like the first thing that was truly mine. I spent 3 years renovating that place. Every weekend, every spare hour. My parents never visited once during the renovations. When I showed them photos of the finished condo, Mom just said, "Oh, that's cute, Lucas. At least you're independent." That word cute stuck with me. Then came Emily's engagement party. My parents rented out a ballroom, invited over 100 people. It was extravagant, expensive, everything about image. 2 weeks before the event, Mom called asking me to help with the catering deposit. I said no. I'd just paid property taxes and couldn't afford it. She sighed that disappointed sigh. You always think of yourself, Lucas. Family helps family. The night of the party, everything seemed fine at first. Drinks, small talk, fake smiles. Then Dad took the microphone. "We have one more surprise for our beautiful daughter," he announced proudly. He lifted a framed document wrapped in gold paper. The crowd leaned in, expectant. It was my condo's deed. I recognized it instantly, the address, the title, my signature at the bottom. But now, with a red line drawn through my name, a sticky note across the glass said, "Congratulations, Emily and Daniel, your first home." The room erupted in applause. Mom was crying. Emily was squealing, hugging Dad. I stepped closer, hands shaking. "Dad, what is this?" He smiled, still holding the mic. "A little family gift. It's all in the family, right? You'll understand someday." Mom added with that smirk she saved for me, "You can always get another place. Your sister's starting a new life." The laughter that followed made my stomach drop. I could hear my pulse in my ears. Emily turned to me, eyes wide. "Lucas, you don't mind, right? You're the best brother ever." I smiled, though I could barely feel my face. Of course, family first. I stayed just long enough to avoid suspicion, then quietly left before dessert. When I got home, I stood in my condo, the same condo I'd built with my bare hands. I ran my palm over the kitchen counter I'd sanded smooth myself. They turned my life's work into a party prop. Around midnight, I got up and started making calls. One to a moving company, one to an electrician I knew, one to a friend who owed me a favor. By dawn, the hallway echoed with furniture being carried out. The movers didn't ask questions, I paid well in cash. The fridge went first, then the light fixtures, then the doors, one by one. Even the shower head and cabinet handles. I watched the place transform from a home back into an empty shell. I took everything I'd installed myself, every single thing I'd paid for and built. At 5:12 p.m., my phone buzzed. A message from Emily. "What happened to the place? The lights don't even work." I stared at the screen before typing back, "Just returning your gift." For a full minute, silence. Then a flood of missed calls from her, from Mom, from Dad. I didn't answer any, but I wasn't done yet. That night, I drove back to the condo one last time. I taped something to the inside of the front door, a note in my handwriting. The next morning, Emily and Daniel arrived with a moving truck full of their furniture, ready to move into their gift. When Emily unlocked the door and stepped inside, she froze. Bare concrete floors, exposed wiring hanging from the ceiling, holes where appliances used to be, empty rooms echoing with nothing. Then she saw my note taped to the wall. "Congratulations on your first home. The foundation's solid, everything else. You'll have to earn yourself. Good luck with the renovations, Lucas." Her scream echoed through the entire building. Neighbors came running. She called me, voice shaking with rage. "How could you do this? We have nowhere to go," I said quietly. "How could you let them give away something that wasn't theirs?" Silence. "You didn't even ask me," I continued. "You just took it, like you've taken everything else. Lucas, please, enjoy your gift, Emily. You wanted a head start? Here it is, an empty box, just like you left me." I hung up. Dad called next, furious. "You've embarrassed this entire family." "No," I said calmly. "You did that when you stole my property." Mom tried guilt. "We thought you'd understand. We're family. Family doesn't steal," I replied. "They ask. You never asked." Eventually, I bought it back at foreclosure price, under my company name, for half what it was worth.